Today, Ma'am Sheena Balay, we are the group 2. So today we are going to perform our roundtable discussion in the oil lamp story. So to summarize the story, I call on Ma'am Bella Wabe before we are going to start our short discussion.
So let me give you the first background of the story. The oil lamp is one of the early plays in English written by a Filipino, Augusto Cantahal. It was awarded first prize in University of the Philippines in the College of Liberal Arts Dramatic Contest in 1924. The story happened one stormy night in a small Iba house where a mother and a child was too worried for the father had not come back yet to their house. The child said that God was angry and he was afraid that their house would be destroyed by his lightning. He also noticed that the lamp was burning low and heard a person at the door. After opening the door, they saw an old woman who was too weak and cold. The old woman asked the two to give her the lamp, for she must get there before midnight. She introduced herself, Lucia, and said she must be at the crossing of the road to the house of the Lord for an important mission. Lucia also said that she would save the soul of a dying man who had lived in abundance but had desired to be humbled in death. After which, the mother gave her the lamp. Suddenly, they heard a mysterious voice saying, "In the hour of deep midnight, when the old year dies in silence." The two concluded that it was the voice of the Lord. And the third time the voice had spoken, it said, "There shall be abundance in the household of the poor." The child lost his faith that his father could come back, but the mother didn't. After embracing her son, the father opened the door holding the oil lamp and a sack. The father said that he got the oil lamp from nowhere, as well as the sack of full of coins. The mother strangely examined the lamp and insisted further that it was theirs. He told them the story that the lamp was placed beside the sack, and he heard a human voice, but no one was there. Then somehow he found his way home. The mother found a piece of paper inside the sack and found out that the money was of Don Eustaquio Ramirez, and he left an old woman to dispose of. Whoever found it first would be the treasurer's owner. At the end of the story, the father told the mother to place the oil lamp on their altar to remind them of the blessings of the Lord.
Okay, that was the oil lamp story summary. So, the oil lamp story is happened in the stormy night in a small house. Then the characters are the father, the mother, the child. Child was a girl. Then an old woman, and also there was a voice in the story. So, in the story, my dear roommates or classmates, which would use smite based on the story? So, which would you smite? An old woman, a snake, a sleeping dog, or a rat? Then please give your short explanation on your choice.
For me, I will choose around because all of the choices has lives, and then if you're going to smite an old lady, there's a possibility that she will smite you back, same as the snake and the sleeping dog. That's all.
I would smite no one or none, for they done nothing to harm me, so why would I smite one of them?
So, okay, sige ma'am, said what?
For me, I would choose none of them because all of them are they did not harm the mother and the child.
Okay, so Senora said, she will choose the rock because if she choose the old woman, the snake, or the sleeping dog, we might hurt alive if we fight them. While Miss Pasco and Zebron chooses none because of some reason kumbaga, hindi natin wala silang kasalanan sa atin, in short term. So thank you so much for your short idea. Then I would like to ask also to someone when dry leaves are blown by the wind, they rustle. But di ba tama siya? If dry leaves are blown, then what other objects rustle, be blown, rock, or move? What are other objects?
For me, another object is chime because chime symbolize may not symbolize something, but it recognizes there is bad news or a good news, which is when the wind blows, the chime will ring.
Ma'am, most of your answer is chime. What do you mean is chime? A wind chime or
So, wind chime, the wind blows.
so another idea to discuss, please. What are other objects that rustle, blow?
When you parang pinapod na kalang garbage. Others, yeah, when you find it, when you try to find something to eat, you will, magkakalikal ka. Then there's a sound with the plastic, whatever things in there in the
So I would like to ask Ma'am Susan, if you would like to agree what Ma'am Resurrection said. She said well ago that in Tagalog, kapag mga malakad ka, so there are some rustles happen, maybe in the garbage, in the garbage, maybe in the plastic, in a can, that will rustle and just a small sound. Would you like to agree what she said?
Yes, I do agree. When it comes to object, when we move something or when we are touched together, we make a sound. And it also represents in our lives, you know. So when we are sharpening each other like friends, we are sharpening each other like knives. So we produce a sound, a crackling sound. So it also represents in life that if we are able to sharpen on oneself without making sounds, the sounds that I mean is that arguments, right? When we are into arguments, we learn something that like mistakes that we don't recognize or the feelings of others that we hurt like that, you know? So it also represents about life. So many things are sound like crackling sound, right? The rustle of sound.
So another idea would like to share to us?
Okay. Yes, ma'am, I agree to your explanation a while ago about garbage. Even though our lives are very, what we call the hopeless regarding to our situations, but we actually derive it by ourselves to explore things in life. And of course, there's a trials, then what we will going to do is go with yourself, because we know that the Lord guide us always in that situation.
So you mean about trials. So what are the specific trials of life that will rustle?
For me,
Yes.
regarding our faiths, because some nowadays the faith is very quite annoying, and because of this faith we cannot intervene ourselves to be more who we are. But with the use of this kind of sentence, the use of faith, we can actually surpass our trials in life. That's all. Thank you.
And I would like to hear some words from Ma'am Jano. Ma'am Jano, do modern business people keeps of money in their homes? What do you think?
Pardon, sir? Sorry.
Okay. I repeat. So, do modern business people keeps of money in their homes?
Yes. Keep your money in their own, sir.
Yes.
About the business.
Do modern business people keeps the money in their homes? So, the word keeps, I would like to ask Ms. Leah Pasco to define the word keeps. Please, Ms. Leah Pasco, to give us more understanding about the word keeps.
I would like to answer, sir.
Okay, so,
So I think the meaning of keep is collection. So I would like also to answer that question about do modern businessmen keep collection of money. So since they are modern, right? So in the past, they file money in their homes. But this time in the modern society, we have banks. So most businessmen file their money on bank.
On their box.
Yes.
In addition, sir,
Yes.
in addition to yes, she's right. Because nowadays we are very, the technologies of rising. Because of that kind of method in ourselves to step up the use of collection, yes, the banks helps us to more invest in the bank, our investment, our time to more save money.
Then our money will grow.
Yes, because of the interest.
For me, I agree with Ms. Susan and Sir Jeffrey because just like what she said, in the modern society, we invest or we already have banks, but we can still keep money in the house by filing them, di ba? Makakapag-ipon din tayo kahit na nasa bahay. I mean, what I mean is makakapag-ipon, we can makikip din natin yung money in cash because some people are keeping cash and some people are put their money on the banks, which is debit, they're using debit card.
So what is
This is sir. So for cleanser, sir, is it is important to save money in terms of there's a calamity, no? It's important to save money. That's all.
then, okay, ma'am.
I agree on her, sir. Nowadays, right, businesswoman do makes money in the wallet so that in case of emergency, there's money in the For example, if the money is cut, your credit card, but if
They can
access it as a need,
That's why the business,
The business people.
the business people save their money because in terms of if there's a calamity, they save money in terms of the calamity. That's
I agree with
that.
that,
That is,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I agree with both of their opinion. Then, as yes, but some businessmen, they keep their money to they buy gold. Oh, they keep their money for gold. Yes, they keep it in their house.
Because of fire.
I agree all of their answer, but as for me, no, it's okay to keep the money, but at the same time, if you're a wise person or a wise businessman, you will invest your money to that. Aside from growing in the bank, if you invest another thing, the growth of your money is higher than the bank. Yes.
But there are people, especially children, they are not called as business people, but they are business-minded people. Their mind are already in business because they are keeping their money over to the bank.
Yes.
That is one of the example of this kid, no? Even though children knows how to save money by their piggy banks. Do you agree? That's what Ma'am Jenisa said a while ago. Yes, Ma'am Susan.
I would like to add from the idea of resurrection about keeping the man in the boat. So there was an experience, as I have heard in the news in Cebu. The disadvantage of keeping the man in the boat is that there are people that will be able to know where your money is. Right? But if it is in the bank, there is security. But in your home, it is too risky.
Alright, but there are some banks na actually mas-scam o kuan. So, risky kung risky ang mag-take o money sa boat, risky kaya kung mag-take o money sa boat.
Aside from Mrs. Onsen, if ever mag-ipon tayo sa house, like yung itip natin sa boat, for example, advanced thinking, there is a calamity which is baha. What if yung tubig ay umapaw at masama yung boat, pabasa ng water?
Actually, there are types of boat, motor boat, and fire boat.
Then we have to be able to retrieve the man inside the boat.
Kasi yun yung para protect your money.
Yes, I saw Ma'am Sigora with she's raising her hand. So what idea would be Sigora share with us?
Some people, yes, they invest money in the bank, but for our generation today, there's a lot of scammers, so a lot of people didn't trust the bank. So they prefer to save money and then General said they're going to put a boat in their house.
Okay, so in regards of keeping or something being fixed, no, we talk about money. So I would like to ask you what other things that can be kept in pile or something like, what are those things that we need to say? Instead of money, what are the other things that we have to see? Instead of money, what do you think? Ma'am Odasco. What do you think, ma'am? If there is a thing that comes in your mind now, what are those or what is the thing that you need to do? That you need to save or that you need to collect? It can be emotion. It can be a real thing like rice, a sack of rice.
A book.
A book, yes.
Chair.
A chair. A collective chair, of course. Collective chair for party. Yes.
At least from your
A dress. A collective dress. Gerald. I think friends. Collective friends. No. What is the best thing to collect from your friends? Or what are the things that are best? Why you said keeping a friend, keeping for a friend. You are collecting a friend.
We're collecting memories.
Because as I heard here in the speaking that there is only one best friend. But there are another friend. So best friends are called, some philosophers say that only one, but some say that you need to have at least 3 best friends. And for the 4th one is to be called as close friend. And for the 5th one are your friends. So Mr. Okinayo, how can you say that it's instead of money, keeping money, you said a while ago, keeping a friends.
What I
What did you say about friends?
because we know that today we are modern, in a modern society. Even though we are different kinds of attitudes, but we can actually interact like some people. And that scenario or that thing, we can actually derive to those people that we can be friends. if you're open-minded people, you can actually get many as you can, and also you have to know their personal attitudes. But remember that by giving a friends, you can actually know them really, especially by asking his or her ability.
In addition to Sir Jeff, in keeping friends, we can also gain confidence.
Yes. So I would like to, Ms. Semplon, if I would like to keep a trust per person, is it, do you agree with me? If I keep a trust from other person,
Yes.
trusting people,
Yes. For me, in terms of collecting, we are not collecting only material things, but also we collect, like for example, our behavior as a human, because life is a journey. We enjoy it while trying to know the real purpose of our existence. About keep or piling up. So I think I have piled up my
you have
articles.
some ideas.
I have articles filed at home because I wasn't able to watch. So to answer your question about collection, in this world, I would when it comes to material things, I think I want to collect gold because as you know, gold over time they raise their value. And when it comes to like the connect to Sir Jeffrey about friends, there is a famous quotation about don't be busy looking for rocks when there is gold. So it also represents about friends that you need to choose those who are truly reliable, especially when it comes in need. So I think that's it.
So, Susan, so in regards about friends, can we consider keeping a trust from our friends? We talk about trust, actually, collecting trust from others.
I think trust is not something to collect. Like, if you really have the trust to the person, if you really trust the person, you don't have to collect it or to ask for it. It's just given. Yeah.
And also one, Ma'am Anjano,
About giving trust to someone. So, not all people, our life is not like a book to open for everybody, but no, like Mr. Son said that our trust is we cannot give to anyone, but those know you need to know that person or no, our life is na some people are just marites in our life, so that we must be careful kung what secret or what is the ang life mo ay kanang pag-share mo sa iba, no? There's a tendency nga that story will transfer to someone. So,
Yes, and there's possibility that they would use your story to attack you. So, yeah.
they will use the story to attack us. So we will talk about the trust that is positive, positive thing. So we need to talk about some negative. So what about keeping judgment from other person? Is it good to collect judgment from other person? So
thank you for judgment from people. Okay, as for me, we have no right to judge people. Only God can judge us. So, no, we are not perfect, but judging people is like, before we judge people, we need to check ourselves first. Are we perfect? So, dapat di tayo mag-judge. So, we must understand or know the story of that person. Maybe we don't know what her situation, why that happened or me. Okay. To answer your question, sir, it is not good to collect judgments, right? Because it only causes depression, anxiety, and even negative feelings. So why collect it, right? So rather, you must choose positive things to collect, right? To add value to yourself. So I think it's
So thank you for your answer. So honestly, in my personal I collect ball pens as part of my collection, ball pens and notebooks. Then my next question is, if children are afraid of thunder and lightning, how will you abate their fears? Then what happened when once they abate? From the word abate, I would like to ask Maria Passport to give a short definition again.
From the word abase, it means that you listen or decrease the fear.
Okay, so in the revision to the question is, if children are afraid of lightning or thunder and lightning, how will you decrease their fears? How will you lessen their fears?
As a mother, we can abase the fears of our children by embracing them and encouraging them that we are there for them and that we won't leave them, or just embracing them for them to know that they're not alone.
Pasco talks about her mother. I stand corrected. What about Ma'am Sazon?
Okay, so to relate to the story, the oil lamp, the child there, she was afraid of the thunder. Like she
If your child is afraid of thunder and lightning,
yes. So to relate that the child is afraid of the thunder, she is saying that if God is angry with her. So to apply it to myself, to my child, when she feels afraid of the thunder, I agree to Ms. Pasco said that we must comfort them, embrace them, and tell them that it's just the nature of this world. There is thunder, there is rain. By making them able to know what is happening around us, that is just normal, right? So let us not foster the fear of the child, but rather we must explain to them what is happening, right? And as a mother, we must embrace them, comfort them, and be there with them. So I agree with Ms. Pasco.
what about Ma'am Restoration?
Well, I agree for the two of them. As a mother, every time there's a lightning and thunder strike, I will have them and I will tell them that I am there for them. I will not leave them. Then after that comforting words, hugging them, it will send their anxiety prayers that about that thunder. That's all.
If you will become a mother, Ma'am Patogan, how would you abate your children's fear? We talk about children, so it means really more than two or more. Yes, ma'am.
Just like what Mom said, I would comfort myself or go there to make them
To make you calm. No more?
Please.
No more, I see that.
No swear.
Okay. Who do you think was the old woman in the story? Why did she visit the mother and the children during the story time?
For me, I think the old woman is the instrument of the Lord to give challenges to the mother and the child. If you will, kung pagbigyan ba nila yung matandang babae, bibigay ba nila yung old na, I think,
Just help the old woman. Yes. Yes, Ma'am Socorro.
For me, the old woman is the instrument as well for what Benefit said. The old woman is the instrument from God to test the poor family, to test the poor family how strong their faith in Him. And then, in spite of their situation, they can still manage to help others who needs help. No, because that's what they said, the more you give, the more blessings you receive. In addition to their answer, I agree to both of them because
the old woman, just like what they said, she is the instrument, and it will also conquer the fear of the child and the mother to face their fate. Yeah. And how are they going to trust that woman if 6 minutes ago? Yeah.
Okay, next question. I just want to hear your answer, just say yes or no. We have to say. Okay. If you were the mother, would you give that oil lamp to the old woman?
Yes.
Mom,
Yes, if I am a servant of God, I will give it. But if not, as a mother, you will become selfish, right? So you will give it if you are a selfish mother. But if you are a servant of God, surely you will give it.
Mom, Pasco, if you were the mother, would you give that oil lamp to the old woman? No? Yes? Mom, Valencia?
Yes,
Why?
because
Short explanation.
for me, if in the story, they were in the house while the old woman was going to the road.
The road.
They can no lights, no darkness, full of darkness. So I will give it to the old woman.
Mom, Pasco, do you have something to share with us?
Next question, please.
Next question. So, Ma'am Pasco, what do you think is the solution, what does the oil lamp symbolize?
From the word lamp, no?
Yeah.
I think that's light. So that's why I can answer the first question because as a mother, as Magsusunod said, if you are a servant of God, you could easily give it to the old woman. But as a mother, you know the fear of your child, you know the weakness and the fear of your child. As a mother, you would be selfish. I would reach out something to my son because I want to sacrifice the health or the feelings of my child to the old woman that who knows that in the modern world right now we don't know the stuff or whatsoever. So as I said as oil lamp is a symbolize of life. Before you could light and hope actually, before you could give light and hope to others, you should become strong first. If you don't have hope for yourself and for your family, how would you be able to give it to others?
React to this statement. Share your reaction with us. So the first one is abundance shall be heaped up upon those that have suffered. So abundance shall be heaped up upon those who that have suffered. Ma'am Polasco. Abundance shall be heaped upon those have suffered.
Okay, so I would like to answer. So abundance should be put up to those that have suffered. So to relate to the story, the oil lamp, so to answer that, relate that. So it is it's not just about the test of faith, but also the test of obedience. So all things has a reason for everything. Everything that happens is a reason, right? So it is a test of obedience that if you are obeying God, so there will be abundance. No? So there will be a way for you, even if you are suffering, if you are giving or you are obeying the Lord, there will be abundance.
So, what about there shall abundance be in the household of the poor? Ma'am Juan, there shall abundance be in the household of the poor.
So
Is there abundance in the house of the poor?
before
Ma'am Jazz.
before Nangwang answer, I'll just give my opinion. About to have an abundance on the poor, I think no, abundance is not about money. Abundance, abundance is about you have a family or you have God. No, it is not about abundance in life, is you have everything. But you have a life that you live peace with God and to those around you. surrounding people. And I think that's abundance too.
Support for me is whoever is aligned to the Lord, lends to the Lord, He will reward them to what they have done.
So for me, there shall abundance be in the household of the Lord, yes, there shall be a single honor of to have abundance in the Lord, especially if we have this old love. If love is there in the family, in the household, it is strongly grow abundant. Then, the last question. Do you think that rich people nowadays care for their souls? If you were rich today, would you share your wealth with the poor?
Yes.
For me, I think yes, because I'm not living myself in a richest man when I reach today, but rather this kind of blessings that the Lord gave me will be sharing to other people, especially today, because we're not know what happens in the near future, like the bad weather. We can actually open our hands to those who need hope, to those who needs or needs us, because we are only live once. We can give our everything, because this is just only a piece of fun.
Yes.
In addition to his answer, I would not spend for me, I would rather share my wealth to other people because, especially when I came from a poor family, and I have that wealth, I have that money that I can share to those poor. Then yes, I can share. I would rather share my money to the needy. To answer.
So to relate to the story, the oil lamp, the man in the story, the rich man in the story is dying, right? And he cares for his soul the moment that he is dying. So I think the rich people they don't care about their soul when they are still living. But when it is in the end of their time, they want themselves to be humble with the Lord. So I think that's it. And as we are living today, we should make a decision that we should humble ourselves before the Lord before we end our life, right?
Yes, I agree with you. For me,
nowadays, rich people are not some rich people are not after about they're not what do you call that?
They're not after of sharing their wealth, especially to the poor.
We just yung makitang tao lang yung pagtulong nila, di ba? When we say mga politiko, they just help when there's a camera, no? Their content, it's just like that, no?
Especially the election.
Oh, yes. But if I were if I were rich today, I will share to the poor people of my wealth because helping others for me, unsatisfied your yes.
For me, I give it a chance to be a rich woman someday. I'd rather to share my blessings to the people who really need some financial or something like that. Because as well as I said earlier, that the more you share, the more blessings you receive. Because money can't buy happiness. That's all.
But for me, if I would be rich today, I would share my wealth to the poor because I know that feeling of community. And I know that if I am rich today, I know that God bless me to bless others, to bless those people in me.
So So for the last one answer. So have you read the script or the storyline word for word?
Yes.
The script. No. No. So which line in the story or in the script that Kamshina gave to us, which line do you feel that you are getting attached the most? Which line? So is it the line of from the start? So in the first line.
For me,
Can I read? Wait. For example, this one. So Maria, what will become of us if God will be for that? That was the first line. So which line of this oil lamp that will touch yourself or you are going to attach it with the line? Just read the line and give some sort of explanation, short explanation. So I would like to start with Ma'am Susan. After Ma'am Susan, Ma'am Sigura, Pantunian, Bonasco, Senatlan, Resurrection.
Siya, I'll do it first na lang.
Okay.
The line, the line that will touch or move me is the line of the mother that says, by my faith, by my love, you will find us.
By my faith,
By my love,
by my love,
you will find us.
you will find us. It was Pasco lines that she will touch the school. What about
so I would also choose the mother, she said, and I, in the raging storm, heard a voice that said, there shall be abundance in the household of the pure. I looked out, it was dark. So to deepen this message is like being equal to know oneself, that you have pure faith. So I think that's it.
Sora?
The line of the old woman says that at the crossing of the road to the house of the Lord, I, Lucia, am entrusted with the most important duty, which is the mission of for the poor family.
Every one of us has a mission.
Yes.
Ma'am Pantunian. Ma'am Janessa, the Hermosa.
For me, I would rather choose what the mother said. There shall soon be a bright up and a plenty between feathers of the world. He said there because she believed that if she gave that lamb, actually hindi siya yung tipo nag-expect ng return if she gave the lamb to the old woman. She just believed on herself that if she helps others, there are always blessings na darating talaga sa kanilang mga, or I mean, their family.
Ma'am Pantunian, you have line that attach you. Okay, we go back to Ms. Pantunian. So I would like to call Ma'am Codasco about na. Ma'am Senlos. Ma'am Resurrection. What line would you like to share with us that attach you the most? Sir Jeffrey Oclenario.
Okay, what I touches my heart is that kind of line, whoever comes first will be the precious owners. It is just a simple reaction. Whoever comes would be the precious owners. Maybe a kind of thing.
Okay. Ma'am Anjano.
Okay. As for me, I think we're saying the light of the mother, by my faith, by my love, they will find your and the faith and the love will
Still there.
yeah.
Ma'am Robert.
Please give her all
Same
trust
line.
and faith.
Same line. So Ma'am Pantunian. Ma'am?
Say hungry.
Go. Mark Lesco.
I the one that that's my part is same as Mommy and Husband. The mom.
Same as Ma'am Leong Castro. Ma'am Simplon.
So in the line of mother, I would choose what mother said. No, no, child, don't be afraid. The lightning cannot reach you in my arms. So the mother, she possesses how she cares to his child.
Okay, so for my line, I choose the line of the mother that she said that he will find us here. So it means he will find us here. So no matter where you are, God will find you. So ladies and gentlemen, from my very last minute, Kamshi Labalay. So before we are going to end our round table discussion, I would like to ask Ma'am Susan for short prayer.
Okay, so let us bow our heads. Heavenly Father God, thank you, Father, for the wisdom, Lord God, and understanding that as we read this topic today, Lord, we are able to relate that in you there is protection, there is provision, and Lord, thank you, Father, Lord, for all the classmates that are here, and especially, oh God, our teacher, you will continue to protect, oh God. Salamat kayo, Father. We bless your holy name, oh God, in this place, and even, Lord God, as we depart, you will be with us, O God. Salamat, Father. We bless your holy name. In the mighty name of Jesus we pray. Amen. Amen.
So let us think it carefully that the child said that hold me close, I am so afraid. Hold me close, I am so afraid. As a child of God, we are afraid. But the mother said, he will find us here. God will find you. Have faith and once again.